Have you ever wondered what makes the North Pole and South Pole so different? Why is one colder than the other? Why are there trees in the Arctic, but not in Antarctica? In this video, we'll explore 8 amazing facts about the coldest places on Earth, from strange geography and extreme weather to glowing skies and hidden resources. Let's dive in. The land and geography are very different. The North Pole is a frozen ocean, surrounded by land, but the South Pole is a whole continent, covered in ice. This big difference makes the South Pole much colder. Land doesn't hold heat as well as the ocean does. That's why Antarctica stays colder almost all year round. Temperatures and snow. On warm days, the temperature in the North Pole can reach about 10 degrees Celsius. But in the South Pole, it can still be as cold as -28 degrees. In winter, things get even harsher. The North Pole can drop to -40, while the South Pole can go as low as -80 degrees Celsius. Of course, snow falls in both places, but in the South Pole, it melts much slower. Life at the poles. The North Pole is full of life, from polar bears to Arctic foxes and seals, and even native peoples like the Inuit who live around it. But the South Pole is much more isolated. There are no permanent human settlements, yet it is home to penguins, seals, and seabirds. The ozone hole is found above the South Pole. It's much larger than any ozone damage over the North Pole. Why? Because chemical reactions in the atmosphere are more active there, due to the extremely cold temperatures. Why are there trees in the North Pole, but not in the South? The North Pole has tundra areas where small plants like moss and grass can grow. But the South Pole is covered by ice, about 98% of it. That makes it impossible for trees to grow there. Why is the South Pole a continent, but the North Pole is not? The South Pole sits on a huge landmass, solid ground under the ice. But the North Pole is just a frozen ocean. That's why the South Pole is called a continent, and the North Pole is not. Which countries own parts of the Arctic, and why is it so important? 5 countries have territory in the Arctic: Russia, Canada, the United States, Norway, and Denmark. This region is rich in natural resources. It's believed to hold about 1/4 of the world's oil and natural gas reserves. That's why it draws so much global attention. The Northern and Southern Lights, nature's light show. This magical glow in the sky happens at both poles. It occurs when charged particles from the sun hit Earth's atmosphere. These collisions interact with the magnetic field, creating moving waves of colorful light, especially green and red. It makes the poles look like a natural stage for one of the world's most beautiful light shows. The North and South Poles are not just frozen places. They hold the key to understanding climate change, Earth's secrets, and even the future of global energy. Do you think humans will ever live in the South Pole? Let us know what you think in the comments. If you found this video helpful or interesting, make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. There's a lot more to explore, and we'd love to have you with us.